Today I'm sitting here with Julie Velasco of Network Funding, and we're going to go over some common misconceptions that I hear from time to time about VA loans. And I'm just going to ask her a few questions and have her give us the truth. Julie,
Yes, sir.
what does this always hear about? I can only use my VA loan once.
That is a very big misconception. So, a VA loan can be used multiple times. It's going to be dependent upon that veteran's entitlement, what they have left. Honestly, they can own one home right now. Let's say they get transferred to another state for work. As long as they have the entitlement, they can have another VA loan.
So, another one I hear a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use it as active, or do I have to wait till I retire?
No, they can use it as active. Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Well, because you always hear the word veteran and they
Veteran.
get confused.
No. And it's a wonderful program. You know, it's one of the only programs, whether they're active, whether they're retired, that they don't have to put money down. They don't have mortgage insurance. They're going to have what's called a VA funding fee. But if a veteran is retired and has over 10% disability, that gets waived.
Now, I hear a lot of times that veterans I've worked with tell me that, well, my realtor told me I couldn't use a VA loan because I had money down.
So what I will always do is, because I do have some clients that will want to put 20% down, and what I will do is show them basically a scenario with conventional 20% or VA 20%. Where are they getting the best bang for their buck? Because sometimes with VA, we're going to have access to a little bit lower rates.
But it could also be a point where they could keep some cash in their pocket and not have to use the 20%.
1,000%, correct.
Yeah, that's why when I hear some of this stuff, it just really blows my mind. Now, another misconception is there's a VA inspection. What's that all about? Because I know an inspector doesn't go out.
No, they do not. It's a VA appraiser.
Okay.
So the appraiser is going to go out. That is licensed to do a VA appraisal, and that's who's going out. And you know, there's a lot of I think negative information out there on VA appraisals. Honestly, if a home is good, it's going to pass. If there's issues, it's going to come up on an FHA loan, a VA, or conventional.
That's why I wanted to have this discussion, because I've done a lot of research on VA. I've used a lot of VA with my clients, and I know if I just go to the source, with a lender that can explain some of this, maybe they'll listen to them more than they will me. But again, there's a lot of misinformation out here that our veterans are getting dealt.
Right.
I heard a statistic the other day that only 13% of those eligible to use a VA benefit have used them.
Wow, that's sad, because it's such a good benefit for everybody. I mean, it really is, and it can really afford them so much more than they think.
So what can a VA do for a veteran that, say, a conventional or an FHA, zero money down?
Zero money down, you don't have mortgage insurance, so that's going to allow them to qualify for a little bit more, maybe, than they would be looking at versus an FHA loan or a conventional. There's no prepayment penalty on a VA loan. You can get a 15-year, 30 or 20-year. Again, they can have more than one VA loan at a time, whereas FHA, you have to be very careful because most of the time you can only have one. So there's a lot of good points for someone that's a veteran or that's active to buy a home.
Awesome. That's the kind of information that I was looking for
Oh,
today.
good. Good.
Like I said, there's a lot of misinformation out here, and a lot of them get discouraged, or if they get told one thing, they believe certain things.
Oh, no. And, honestly, we go down to a 580 for a VA score. They'd be surprised. So we want to make sure that every active military personnel or veteran has an opportunity to use that.
So how do I find out, like say if I've done this in the past and I'm a veteran, how do I find out if I qualify again or what I might be left for me? Is there a way you can tell that for me?
Yes,
or
sir.
is a way for me to find it?
No, most definitely. They're going to look to their certificate of eligibility, and if they want to send it to myself or to another lender, we're going to be able to do the calculations to let them know exactly how much entitlement they have left. So maybe they don't have all of it, maybe they have a portion of it, but they can still use that and may have to put just a small down payment down.
Awesome. Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I'm not asking? Because you've been in the business a lot longer than I've been a realtor,
I would,
and you probably ran across some VA things that.
I have, and I would, here's another good one. So VA, it really is just for that one designated person or their spouse. You can have a co-borrower, but then at that point it's gonna require money down. The other thing is VA is also eligible for Texas vet rates. Okay, and Texas vet is another basically, I'd say, incentive for a veteran or active to use that. And it's a little bit of a discounted rate. So I'm able to get a little bit lower rate going that way. And then if they have over 30% disability, it's discounted again.
Now, a Texas veteran, since we brought that up, do they have to be a Texan when they were in service, or can they be retired here as a vet?
They can be retired here.
So as long as their main homestead is in Texas,
Correct.
they can qualify for Texas.
That is 100% correct.
As well.
Yep. And in Texas, if a veteran has 100% disability, taxes are waived.
Awesome.
Yep, and we don't have to collect with them, so that really is a great incentive right there.
So there's a lot of things a lot of misconceptions out there, and things that we can clear up pretty quickly if we get you with the right people.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any more questions, I'm going to put my information as well as a link to Julie down below.